What is the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM? If you have been still memorizing these concepts and by hearting the definitions, then stop. I'm going to cover all these three components in a much better way. At the end of the video, I'm going to cover the interview questions, so please watch the video till the end. Let's start with the big picture. What is JDK, JRE and JVM? So if we write a Java program, it needs three components, that is JDK, JRE and JVM. So I have divided these three components into three layers. First is the JVM, Java Virtual Machine. JVM's job is to execute the Java bytecode, that is .class files. Whenever a programmer writes .java file, it will be converted into .class files using javac compiler. There it comes the JVM. JVM uses the .class files and it will convert the .class file into machine understandable format, that is binary format, that makes the program executable. So it manages memory, loads classes, runs your program and performs garbage collection. One important thing is that Java files are converted into .class files using javac compiler. So these .class files bytecode is used by the JVM. The next layer is JRE. So coming to the JVM, where does JVM comes from? JVM comes from the JRE. JRE is a Java runtime environment. While executing a Java program, JVM needs some built-in classes such as strings, system, ArrayList, and map. These built-in libraries are provided by the JRE. So JRE contains JVM, Java runtime libraries, and supporting files needed to run a Java application. So JVM JRE is the one that provides everything that needs the JVM to run a Java application. If you want to only run the Java application, then JRE is enough. If you want to write the code and compile, then JRE is not enough. We need some other component, that is JDK. JDK means Java Development Kit. JDK contains JRE, Java compilers, debugging tools, and other development utilities. So JDK compiles the Java.class files into .java files into .class files, which are used by the JVM. So coming to the full picture, the .java files, hello.java file is converted into hello.class file using javac compiler, which is part of JDK. Hello.class files are converted into program output using JVM, which is part of JRE, which is inside the JRE. So JDK compiles everything, JRE provides a runtime environment, JVM executes the bytecode. The simple formula is JDK is used for development, JRE equal to run, and JVM equal to execute. Here it comes the most important part, interview questions. These are the most common interview questions you will face in the interview. Does JDK contains JRE? Yes, JDK includes JRE. Does JRE contains JVM? Yes, JRE includes JVM along with some other runtime libraries and supporting files. Can JVM run a .java files directly? No, JVM cannot execute .java files. It can execute only .class files. Which component converts the .java file into .class file? The javac compiler, which is part of JDK, will convert the .java files into .class file. Can we develop a Java application using JRE? No. JRE does not include the compiler. You need JDK for the compiler. So we cannot develop the Java applications only using JRE. Why is Java called platform independent? Same compiled bytecode, that is .class file, can run on any operating system that has a compatible JVM. So that's why Java is called platform independent.